what got you into competition? Why do you think it's important for duty guys and everybody else to at least give it a whirl?
You know, so first off, what got me into it was we had been training for, every day. We looked at kind of our training week as kind of broke that down to 10 sessions of training. And we were either on the range or doing CQB for 10 sessions, a morning and an afternoon session, Monday through Friday. And what we found is we were using so much practical shooting drills and stages and practical shooting exercises that were enhancing what we were doing in a CQB environment. And we liked it because practical shooting, we could measure it, from classifiers or standard exercises. You go on the internet, you've got 20 years of metrics that you could measure against. Right. And you have some real, defined parameters of kind of what's good and what's not good. So we had used it for years. I've been shooting, USPSA IPSC style practices for 10 years. And then got introduced from a guy I worked with. He's like, hey, you should go try shooting a match. So I went, and the first match I shot limited. I took my work gun and, shot it, and I was like, all right, this is good, but understood really quickly that a Glock 35 in limited wasn't going to be ideal. So I ended up getting some minor power factor ammo and started shooting production. Read all the books, actually bought Ben Stugger's books and started really practicing and drilling down on specific skills, and understanding the scoring system and stuff like that. Was able to shoot enough good classifiers. It took me about 8 matches to make GM, but what I found
8 matches over what time frame?
About 8 months. I was shooting one match a month.
That's awesome. I always say I made master and carry optics in a year and 4 months. Look at me. And you did it in 8 months, man. Good. Well, you made GM in 8 months. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was my initial classification. I classified as an A-class shooter, and then I had my first 4 scores. I had some high 90s and then a 22. And it's that match pressure, and I was like, hey, this is a good training tool. It's not anything that's going to be, degrade my skills as a special operations guy, or it's not going to hurt me in a real gunfight. It's only going to serve to make me better, especially you can't find that kind of pressure typically in your own training, started shooting that, and then was fortunate enough, the guys I worked with, the team I was on, really kind of got into embracing the practical shooting aspect and using it and kind of forming it to what was going to help us be successful specifically with our job and CQB and actual gunfighting. So that's kind of how we got into it.